Billy Boy. So this is what I was thinking when I was thinking hell in the dark world. But now we've got some really nice bright levels. Ooh. Hi. Hey. Hey. There's a bandage. There's a bandage in the center of there. How does... Oh, there's a hole. There's a hole right here? Yeah. No. Hey. Give me the bandage. I want the bandage and... Ow! Bandage. Mine? Yes. Okay. Over here. Zoom bandage. Such a lovely thing. Now how do we get past here? Whoop. Oh. Ha. Skip. Oh. Oh, I am liking Nija more and more as I play with her. Him? I think it's her. I think it's both, actually. This is when Nija is running around like a fish girl. It's a fish girl and a floaty boy. Does that make any sense? I have no idea. I do know there's a challenge in my way, and I have to overcome it. There we go. Up. Come on, Nija. You were made for this. You can do it. And you cannot sail directly into the black ball of doom. If you can do that, if you can pull off doing both of those, getting the bandage, and not hitting the ball of doom, you might have a chance at winning this level. If you can't, well, say goodbye. There we go. Yes. Now, let's see. Best timing, probably right here. Dar. Rah. Chop. Slank. It's like I'm getting a feel for the character above and beyond what the game has. Because I got a good beat on Meat Boy, because that was the original Meat Boy. But I haven't started playing with many of the other characters. And Nija is really odd to play with, but really interesting and really kind of an advanced character. It feels like I'm learning something as I play more with her. I just wish I had played with her sooner. How to win the game? La, yash, yash, okay. No, 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 no. Oh, ooh. Okay, what was that? That was something happening. Ooh, ooh. I can't duplicate that. I cannot duplicate the mysterious power that I just found. Oh, but I can do this. Yeah, we got a good handle on this now. Wait. I said wait. I said wait, so you can sit there and you cannot die like a little girl. Does it count as dying like a little girl if you're just going to die? Okay. So what's happened now is I went from learning mode, from fun mode, to win mode. And right now, there's a focus that's going on. I have just kind of switched over from, let's say, from nice to autopilot. And it's not an autopilot that really can be controlled. It's almost like instinct. It's like, well, to put it simply, I'm not actually playing the game. I am the game. You could call it Zen mode, you could call it becoming really... well, just becoming. Becoming in tune with the world, becoming in tune with the controller. In fact, the controller has disappeared. I'm just surprised that I'm able to talk like this, because if this was going on in the past, I would be completely silent. My face would be completely emotionless, and I'd just sit here, and everything would be internalized. Everything would happen on the inside. And I would, and given enough time, given enough chances, I would win. There's no questions. There's no suggestions that it would happen otherwise. I would win. It's like one of the abilities that I have that I don't know if other people do. Just given enough time, given enough thought, and trying enough permutations of different ways of learning of... I actually call this win mode. It's sort of a side effect of learning to meditate and learning how to control my mind and body. How to completely relax and have complete control over the entire world. Okay, Nigel's not doing it for me. Let's try Meat Boy. I said try Meat Boy. Meat Boy. Oh. Oh, I know what's going on. So, once I get to this point, where I basically lose my focus and become one with the game, I call it win mode, because what happens is I actually do learn pretty much everything, and it's sort of a side effect of meditating. The long years I've spent at learning how to meditate have given me this time that I can activate sometimes, where it's a perfect moment of clarity, and it allows me to do things that are otherwise not possible. I guess what happens is all of the barriers that are in the way, normally, they all disappear. And, you know, even though this is hard, I don't actually feel that it's hard. It's a challenge. It's not really tied to any emotions. Some of the source of my frustration is actually not being able to get into the state on demand. This is hard. This is genuinely hard to get into. But once I get there, nothing else matters. It's really nothing else matters. Somebody could be out crying on the street, and they could be, hey, I'm gonna go kill you now. And I'd be like, yeah, okay, just don't harm me, and you go kill that guy, and we'll be fine. Nija, you're the only one for me. Mostly because you can do that. And if I time it right, I can actually get through there. I don't think Meat Boy can get through there without a lot of luck, a lot of perfect timing, which my muscle coordination is not good enough to do perfect timing and pay attention to all these different things in here. It's actually becoming a serious problem, because I am not actually progressing very far through this level. I think the sad part is, this is me at my best. This is at the point where I don't give up, and I don't really feel any frustration, anger, hate, or anything that would cause me to have problems in this game. All I feel is the game itself, and I'm just not being able to do it. We timed this just right. Let's see. They come in sets of 2. There's 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. I see it. It's right there. Right there. It's right. I will go. It's right? Yeah. No! I fell. That was when it was supposed to go. But it's actually a fairly common opportunity. I can't actually describe very well what goes on at this level of play, just that it does. Okay. 1, 2, and no. I need to be over here. Oh, that was so close. I'm actually not yet as good as I used to be. I feel like some of my skills playing games have been wasted. Then again, I don't know if they're so much wasted as I've changed them into game design skills. Switching from actually playing games to making them has made some of this process easier, and some of the process harder. Like the high levels of play, they're rusty, they're hard to use, and they require regular practice. And between making games and trying to fit in with life, I just don't exercise them enough. I think that really goes for anyone though. If you have a set of skills and you get up to a high enough level, you have to keep using them for them to be anything worthwhile. Otherwise, you have to relearn the skills, and you have to probably get frustrated along the way because you know you could do it at one point. And okay, this time we're gonna win. This time, my state is broken. My state is completely shot now. The problem is that I wasn't getting anywhere. And some of these things are automatic. I've switched from the perfect clarity mode to the instinct mode, where we're just going to keep going as fast as possible, and there isn't going to be any room for mistakes. Also, in the process, we're going to make lots of mistakes, but we're going into high overdrive. This one I can get into more reliably and more often. but right after the clarity one. Well, let's just say that nothing is going to stop me now. Right there. Aha! Okay, now the fun part. Oh! It bounced right into me! It bounced right into me! There's a key point where we need to move. Which one is it? Right there? It needs to be right after the pillar. Right there. Of course, we have to have good timing with it. But... And the other thing about a level like this is just because you see the solution doesn't mean that you can act upon it every time. The problem is, when I get into a mindset like this, I tend to look too far ahead. This is great for playing strategy or designing or just having engineering challenges, which is why I like them so much, but in a Twitch-based fast game like Super Meat Boy, it's kind of counterproductive. Because I sit here and I'm like, yeah, I need to be up there, and I should be over here now, and wait, I'm here? I'm dead? Oops. Okay, try it again. Try it again. And again. Ha! I will perfect this level. There isn't any way I can do it other than perfect at this point. I can't do it halfway. I can't do it sideways. I can't just sit here and sit around for a while. I have to do it full speed. Ta-da! Ta-la! Shalom! Whoa, 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 whoa. I could make mistakes, I suppose. But that's to be expected. Right there. Why didn't I pick the obvious one? This guy can float. He can float and fly in any direction that he wants, and he's actually really slow. Okay. This is going to be a little bit of getting used to again. And by again, I mean no. There we go. Yeah. Oh, no! That's another side effect of playing games like this and being like, I am awesome, and I can do anything, is I tend not to think. Oh, what the, okay, I'm fine. I live. Don't do it. Yes! Okay, there's only one thing we have to do now. We got the bandage. In 19 seconds. 19 seconds, you see that? Whoops, now go back. Go back! Go back! There's no way I'm going to be able to do this later. Not without being a really big derp and doing this a whole lot. Right now I've got the pattern down. I need to get A+ on here right now. Even though I'm going to die a whole bunch in the process. But that's okay. Okay, we're good. Fly, 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 jump. 19 seconds, huh? Sure we can do that. Let's see. Fly over. I said over, Commander Video. There's a concept called level momentum. And the level momentum is basically, you set it up in such a way that you have to run through here nice and quick and easy. And if you don't run through here nice and quick and easy, you're going to get tripped up, and you're going to have problems. And pretty much all of the Meat Boy levels are set up like that. You can hang around for a moment, but by the time you've done that, you won't be getting your A+, which means you won't have done the level perfectly, which means you'll have taken a whole lot longer than it otherwise would have. And when you're doing this, what you want to do is you want to design in such a way that you put in these pitfalls, put in the traps, and they're just small little things. Things that the player is going to curse you for, or that they're going to be basically annoyed with because they're ruining your perfect streak. The developer is. To just go through here quick and easy, and they're getting in your way at every step and every turn, and it would be so much easier if you just wanted to ignore it. It's not even about the bandages and something like this. The whole game is designed this way. Yeah! 13 seconds!